I have had two dreams that have been very significant, and the first one was a couple months ago, and I was struggling with the different opinions about pre-trib, mid-trib, and after tribulation raptures. And I was always brought up to believe in pre-tribulation rapture, and a couple months ago I was really looking and searching to understand like why people had different opinions on that, and I found myself getting sort of confused, and to the point where one night I was, I guess, kind of tormented by it and started to really worry about it, and because I just didn't understand, and I try not to have a judgmental spirit. I try to understand where everybody's coming from, and sometimes I listen too closely, I guess, and get confused. So so that night I was really praying, asking God that He would show me the truth. I need to hear it from Him, and so as I went to bed, I kind of just fell asleep really fast and just sort of knew that He was going to give me a dream. It was weird. I just felt like He whispered, like you're going to have a dream, and I instantly fell asleep. And in my dream, we were kind of like in a big auditorium, and there was people all around me, and I couldn't understand what any of them were saying. And it was like just didn't make any sense. And this one girl, who I don't know who she was, we kind of locked eyes and we ran over to each other and we hugged each other and just said both to one another, "Jesus is coming." And she said, "Jesus is coming." And I said, "Yes, Jesus is coming." And she said, "Yes, Jesus is coming." And we kind of just like hugged really tight. And then it switched scenes, and then all of a sudden I was in like almost like a nursery school room, and I actually saw my old nursery school teachers in there, and I was a grown up, but they were there with the kids, and it was nighttime, and there was like this like a big rush to get this done, and what we were doing was we were like, it would look like we were wrapping something, but they were thin. They were very thin, and it was very distinct. I remember clearly the wrapping paper was Christmas looking, and this was like, I probably dreamt this in October, and I kept looking out the window, and it was nighttime, and I kept looking for something, and there was like this urgency, and I remember somebody went to hand me a stack of these papers, and they had like kids' names on it, and I couldn't make out what any of the names were, and I just said, "No, I don't need them." And then my Sunday school teacher handed me like this little girl. She's probably like, I don't know, a year old, 15 months old. I remember grabbing her hand and kind of walking, and then I just woke up. And so I knew there was so much significance in the dream, and I kept saying to my husband, "There's something with the wrapping paper. There's something there. I don't know what God's trying to tell me." And I kept praying about it. And then at the time when I felt like the Lord was revealing it to me, it took about like 3 days to get the full understanding of the dream. So in the beginning, when I was in the auditorium and I couldn't understand anybody, and I met that person that kept saying Jesus is coming, and I was in agreement with her, it was like the Lord was saying, like you're right to think that I'm coming soon. And don't worry about like all the other noise that you hear, the people that you don't understand, just don't worry about it. And then when he showed me the nursery school room and the teachers where I grew up, it was like saying what you were taught was right. And when somebody went to hand me the stack of papers with the names on it, the Christmas paper, I didn't need them because my children have the gift. And the gift that was wrapped up was Jesus. It was like symbolic, probably like we were getting the word out to as many people as we could. And I kept looking out the window because we're running out of time. We have to tell as many people as we can that Jesus is coming, and get the salvation message out there that he's a gift. And I really did restore my heart back to peace, because I was really having a hard time, and was just so thankful that a dream could do all that. I had no idea. I never really experienced dreams like that before, and I do feel like it was from God. So I'm gonna shut this off and then do my second dream, so that's two different links on YouTube, so that it's not me rambling on forever. Okay, thank you.